Joe, go ahead and do an introduction. Tell us who you are. Go right ahead.
Hi, this is Joe Goldner, co-host of the radio host and for the Truth About the Voice of the People, political commentator, former candidate, and going strong right now.
Yeah. Also, we want to
So,
mention too of the obamacare. Big news. Did you know Oregon, Nevada, Texas, Florida, Montana, Nebraska, Wyoming, Utah has zero. I repeat, zero people who've signed up for Obamacare. Zero. There are 20 states altogether.
right. There are other things going on. First of all, the so-called fix that he did yesterday, he cannot legislate from the executive branch.
That's correct.
Violate the Constitution. It's unconstitutional.
Right.
But he's been doing that for a while. Um, this is what I'm asking: is when is
Congress
going to have the guts to impeach the guy for violating his oath, high crimes and misdemeanors?
Right. That's exactly what Charles Cranhammer said. Charles Cranhammer did the same thing too as well. He asked for that. Remember, he asked for that. When is Congress going to have the gumption to actually impeach Obama? He asked that question.
You know, and now it is a constitutional crisis.
Right.
You know, one Democrat said, I haven't seen this much panic since 9/11. There's a crisis of confidence, of course. There was a bill by the Republicans in the House called, if you like your health care, you can keep a bill. And 39 Democrats turned on Obama and voted for it and passed the House.
That's right.
It's just not going to go anywhere in the Senate. But then in the Senate, Landau, who's a Louisiana senator, who's in danger of losing her seat, along with every other Democrat, and that's running next year, has her own bill.
Right, also we want to mention too, David Washington Schultz is also coming up too as well. David Washington Schultz, big one.
Debbie Washington Schultz going to be with Joe Biden in Panama next week.
Oh, interesting.
About Panama, but you know, she is the so-called architect. We have an opportunity right now to take, not only increase the lead that we have in the House, but take back the Senate in such a way that will make a full Senate, something like the Democrats had initially for the first 2 years of Obama administration, then 60 seats. We could have 60 seats in the Senate if the American people are smart and realize that they've been lied to deliberately by the Democrats. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is one of those people that lie through her teeth.
That's correct.
And she's up for re-election along with every other congressman next year in 2014. 2014 is also when the middle of 2014 is when all the employer mandate stuff is coming into effect. And you guys, instead of seeing 5 or 10 million people out of insurance get canceled, you guys see another 60 to 70 million people canceled through the employer mandate, employer coverage. And they're going to go now. See, like we've been saying when we ran all along, is that if your coverage, your insurance, does not meet the criteria or the guidelines of the healthcare itself, doesn't matter if it's bad or better than the healthcare law. That's right, better than the healthcare law. If it doesn't fit into the criteria, you still lose it.
That's right.
And that's the key. And there are people out there that are cancer patients and other fatal diseases that have coverage that are now losing it because it was better than the healthcare law.
Right.
And there are going to be people dying in the streets thanks to people like Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Elsie Hastings, and Barack Obama.
Yeah.
And the Democrats know and said, I'm going to vote for my seat. Because they realize they've been lied to and that the people are getting hurt.
Right.
Too late, because like I posted in Twitter, every Democrat will have around its neck that is saying Obamacare. I support it. I voted. Don't forget, not one Republican supported this bill.
That's right.
So every one of them are going to be handed in their hands, on their faces, on their clothes, the word Obamacare on it, and they can't accept it, can't escape it, and that's why every single Democrat's going to lose next year.
That's right. And it's your opportunity too as well. We got a great opportunity for the Republican Party. Just don't screw it up.
Some people say it's the end of liberalism. Some people say it's the end of the progressives. Some people say it's the end of the Democrats. There is in Obamacare what they call a secret security force, which is they got to watch out for. It's the civilian force that came out of Obamacare.